Get this started. I just looked at the clock and I was like, holy.
We'll be off the record now.
Okay.
Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Michael Newmark. I'm the Administrative Law Judge for the Public Service Commission. We're here in Docket 6680 UR 125, Wisconsin Power and Light's application to adjust electric and gas rates. We've been reviewing the application at the commission, as well as interveners in the case have been looking over the filings in the docket. We are now taking public comments today. We'll also be meeting over Zoom on September 18th to take the evidence from commission staff and parties in the case. So what we're doing today is creating the record. That's the documents that I accept and that the commission uses in order to make a decision on this application. So I create the record, and then the commissioners who run the agency will vote in open meeting with respect to the issues in the case, and their vote will then dictate what the final decision is on the application. So like I said, part of that record is going to be the evidence from parties and commission staff, and the other part is the public comments we receive. There's different ways of submitting a public comment to us. One is today live at the hearing. I could take your comment over Zoom or in person, on location at the PSC building. And another way to comment is to file a written comment. And to do that, three ways to do that. You can file on the commission's website, mail it to us, or fill out an appearance slip if you're in the room here. So if you fill out a slip, just hand it back to us with your comment. I can accept that as a written comment. Right now we have about 32 comments on file. Just to note that the comments are now due September 18th. Our notice of hearing says they're due September 11th, but we've extended that comment period to the 18th. So we just need to get those comments in-house at the Public Service Commission by the 18th in order to submit those for the record. So do you have, I think, 2 people signed up. We have 1 person signed up on location here, and there's someone also observing on Zoom. And we'll ask them if they wish to comment in just a minute or so. But thanks everyone for joining us. We can get started right away, but I just wanted to mention, because we are transcribing what you say, when you do come and make a comment, the process for in the room is I'll call your name and have you take a seat next to me. I'll swear you in and have you state your name and give us your comment. Really, the only ground rule is that you speak slowly and clearly so that the court reporter can type along with you. And that's really the transcript is really what the commissioners will read in order for them to get your comment. For online, it's very similar. I'll just have you unmute and turn on your camera and then swear you in and have you give us your comment. So besides that, I think that's all we need to do. So let's call our first person here. We have Marco Marquez in the room. Have a seat here, right? And let's make sure this is all working here. I can see you there. Okay, it should be going. I'm just going to turn the screen share off. Gets a little bigger here. Okay, great. So thanks. I'll swear you in. Raise your right hand. You swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I swear.
All right. So just speak into the mic and give us your comment. I'll give us your name and comment.
All right. Hello. My name is Marco Marquez. I'm a Dane County resident. I am urging the Public Service Commission to reject the rate hikes and the profit margin hikes being sought after by Alliant Energy. Raising rates is inhumane, greedy, and irresponsible in this current economic climate. Inhumane because so many Alliant ratepayers face energy burden, and only more will fall into this category if rates continue to rise. Poor and working class families are already struggling to find work and struggling to spread their paychecks across rising grocery, healthcare, rent, and childcare costs. Raising energy rates will force more families to decide to forego critical goods and services in order to pay for housing and electricity, and this is directly linked with poor public health outcomes for those families. especially children and the elderly. Raising rates is greedy because Alliant CEO John Larson received a compensation package of more than $9.7 million in 2023, and CEO to worker pay ratio is 56-1. Alliant had a profit of $689 million in 2024, which is more than triple the size of the increased costs being sought over the next 2 years. Alliant is allowed to profit by 9.8% of construction costs, but that's not enough money for them. While their customers struggle to pay for basic needs, they have the audacity to ask for even more profit. That 9.8% profit rate, by the way, is still higher than the national average for utilities. This rate hike proposal is irresponsible because the PSC has a mission to ensure safe, reliable, affordable, and environmentally responsible utility services. Allowing rate hikes would not make energy more affordable, nor would the money that Alliant will take from us be guaranteed to be used on infrastructure projects that will provide clean energy. To the PSC commissioners, I urge you to do your job and stand up for safe, reliable, affordable, and environmentally friendly services by rejecting these rate hikes and rejecting the profit rate hike as well. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Marco. Okay, let's check in on Zoom. We have Susan Adams. If you wish to make a comment, please unmute your mic and turn on your camera. I'm gonna unmute you just to check.
I had to do that.
Okay,
Oh.
I got you. Let's go off the record. I got you unmuted. Can I turn your camera on? I don't think I can do that from here, but I think I can ask you, maybe get a pop-up on your screen.
I think I did it.
Yeah, just click. You gotta click on it.
Oh, click, start my video.
There you go.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
All right, sorry. I wasn't thinking I was going to be next.
Yeah.
I wrote something and now I've got to find it.
All right. So while
And
you're
I
doing
was,
that,
yeah,
get
go
you
ahead.
here on your screen, on my screen.
Well, I guess I'm ready. I am from Beloit.
Just a second there. I'm not
Sorry.
ready yet.
Okay, all right.
It's all good. We got plenty of time and there's no rush. So, I just can't find how to, it's not working the way I thought it was going to. All right, well, we'll just leave it like this. Okay, so, first of all, I'm gonna swear you in, so I need you to raise your right hand. Do
Okay,
you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
yes, I do.
Okay, so give us your name, please.
Susan Elizabeth Adams. I am from Beloit, Wisconsin.
Okay,
Did
go
you-
ahead.
Okay. We received 2 letters from Alliant Energy informing us a few months ago that our residential bills were going up. They already make more in profit. I totally agree with what the first person said. He did it very well, probably better than I'm going to do. But anyway, they already make more in profit than what they need to attract the businesses on Wall Street. And why should we pay so much so they can make more money? Alliant keeps expanding gas plants in our area in Beloit to send electricity to other cities in Wisconsin and also here. And we might get a data center, which is not pleasing to us, in Janesville. And they're sending it to Green Bay and Madison. So they benefit from getting electricity, the other places do, without the pollution. And you've approved the expansion that PSC has, and Alliant wants us to pay more so they can get, so that Alliant can get 0.1% more in profit. 9.9, isn't 9.8 already too much? Alliant claims that it will be an extra monthly amount of about $6.38 a month in electricity and $3 in gas. This is for residents in 2026, and next year, or in $7.85 in electric and nearly $2 in gas in 2027 per month. Yet, small commercial rates will decrease in 2026 and go up about 3% the next year. I don't have anything, I think that's okay that commercial you know, it can still be reasonable, but why are they getting a better deal than we are? Large commercial rates will be less than residential rates. And how is that fair? I don't think it's fair that we will now have to pay even more for our energy. Many people can't afford what we pay now, as you heard from the first speaker. They cannot afford the cost to energize their houses, and about half in our community pay rent. So most landlords don't care about making their property energy efficient, so a lot of energy is wasted. Focus on energy cannot fix it all by sending out sheeting for windows and energy things for low flow toilets, not toilets, faucets. The PSC approved Alliance applications to make capital investments like upgrades to natural gas plants in Beloit, Sheboygan Falls, and Neenah, wind energy projects, and a carbon dioxide energy storage project in Portage. According to the Citizens Utility Commission, overrun costs from solar projects that went over budget are also being sought in this case. Alliant is citing the increase in transmission costs and investments in its distribution system as other drivers for the increase. Yet, fuel costs are expected to decline next year. So why are we paying for them to provide capital improvements? And as I understand it, people in Oak Creek, I think it was there, have to pay for an old plant. I think it was a gas or maybe a coal that they're not even using anymore. But I sure hope you took that out of the equation so we don't have to pay once one of these gas plants in Beloit are no longer needed, if that ever happens. We are personally paying about, my husband and I, personally paying about $24,000 to get batteries for our solar panels. So hopefully that will help offset our bills eventually, since we still paid $112 last month for gas and electricity in August, even though we do have 18 solar panels and we keep it warmer in the summer and colder in the winter than some. Many others must have much higher bills. Ours is an old house and we've insulated as much as we can. Please do not award these increases. Alliant makes enough in profit. So there are so many others pay so much more in, and we just were lucky that we can put solar panels and batteries, but I don't know if we'll get much of a cut rate, but we just feel that it's right to do this, and that's we are. So Alliant makes enough in profit. We're all forced onto the grid, and you are our only line of defense. Please stand up and don't give them this money. I mean, the extra. Don't let them charge us more. Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks very much, Susan.
Greg, did you want to say anything?
Okay.
No. Okay.
Finish your thing up.
I'm done. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Okay. All right, so I have no other appearance slips and there's no one else on Zoom. I think what we're gonna do though is take about a 10-minute recess, see if other people might be joining us or trying to get here. It's fair enough to wait a few minutes to see if people do wanna join us at that time. So we'll take a recess. It's about 6:25. Okay, so we're back on. This is Mike Newmark with the Public Service Commission and the Wisconsin Power and Light rate case for 2025. We were in recess for about 10 minutes, looking to see if more people would join us to make a public comment. And we do have the Reverend Greg Schneider that has joined us on Zoom. So if you do wish to comment, Reverend, please turn on your microphone and camera and we'll get you started. I'll just need to swear you in and get your name for the record.
I've got the audio on, but it says you've blocked the video.
Okay, let me,
So,
I think I might have sent you a message there. You should see that on your screen to start your video. There we go. Perfect. Okay,
Okay.
gotcha.
yep.
All right, so let me just get set up here. I'm going to get you on the big screen.
Mhm.
And okay, great. So I think I don't know if you participated before. I do recognize your name, but maybe I'm confused. It could be. But what we're doing here is taking your comment for this case, and the commissioners who make the decision will be reviewing that comment along with the other documents that I put in the record. So what we do for public comments is I swear people in and get their name and then have us give your opinion of the case. So if you're ready to go, I am.
I am.
So, all right, so raise your right hand. And do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right, so give us your name and go ahead with your comment.
I'm the Reverend Greg Schneider from Beloit, Wisconsin, but also serve a church in Janesville, Wisconsin. You know, Alliant Energy continually is requesting rate hikes. And again, this one is many times higher than the average inflation rate. And so they're really pricing people out of markets, out of their homes, because they can't afford their utility bills, or they're giving up other essentials like food or medication just to keep utilities on. You know, the PSC just recently approved the ability for Alliant Energy to expand or double the size of their natural gas power plants between Beloit and Janesville, Wisconsin. And to me, it seems like maybe a part of this is going to be used to pay for the costs of some of that. But again, that power plant that they're increasing in size is going to produce electricity that is not needed by anybody. I mean, they've already said when they first did it, when their request went to the PSC, they said those generators would run a certain number of hours, but by the time it got to the DNR, it dramatically increased with the number of hours that they plan on running each of those generators. You know, again, Alliant Energy continues to raise prices, but they never tell us why those are, what they're going to use that money for. I assume, like everybody else, it's to give the CEO another increase, and to you know, provide more money for their stockholders. You know, Alliant Energy has been very aggressive in rate hikes. And in production and what they want to do, irregardless of the effects on the people that they're providing a service for. You know, we have so many parishioners that are on limited income or low income and are struggling to make ends meet. It is not fair for them to continue to increase the burden that has nothing to do with the cost of the infrastructure or producing the electricity that's being created by Alliant. You know, Alliant Energy already is the highest polluter in the Beloit area, with, I believe it's over 85% of all air pollution in Beloit comes from the Alliant Energy plant now, which is going to make it much worse later on. You know, right now, Beloit or Rock County is the 5th highest case of hospitalization for asthma in the state of Wisconsin. All of this directly from Alliant Energy. It's very clear that Alliant Energy is not concerned with the citizens in the community or their customers based on their actions and their greed for more money for stockholders. People can't afford to pay the bills now. It is not fair for us to continue to, have to suffer because of the greed of Alliant Energy as they go forth with their rate increases. I strongly encourage the PSC to actually look at the health and the care of the people in the state that they are supposed to be representing as they look at this, of which it seems like, especially in the case of the expansion of the plant, that the PSC did not consider that. And are just solely looking at, it seems like they're more of a rubber stamp to the energy commissions or the utilities. And instead of really looking at holding the line, holding them accountable for what they're doing, holding them accountable for the rate increases that they're asking for that they absolutely do not need now or for years in the future. Thank you.
All right, thanks for your comment. Okay, so I've seen no one else on Zoom to contribute comments, and anyone else in the room, no one new in the room for comments. So at this point, we have all the comments we can receive live today. We will also remain ready to receive comments in writing. Just gonna share the notice of hearing again. So remember, comments are due in writing September 18th. Through the commission's website or by US mail. So look forward to getting those from people who wish to comment in that form. Otherwise, we have everything we need for the record at this point, and we will be meeting again on Zoom for the party session, September 18th at 10 a.m. The link for that is on our notice of hearing. Otherwise, we're adjourned. Take care. Thank you all for participating and joining us today.